As we grow older, life becomes a treasure chest of cherished moments, a time to prioritize what truly matters: our health, our peace, and the joy of meaningful experiences. But have you ever considered that some places you once loved might no longer align with these goals? Imagine setting out on what you thought would be a carefree adventure, only to find yourself drained, overwhelmed, or even facing unexpected risks. When you're in your 70s or 80s, the world doesn't look quite the same as it once did, and certain destinations can pose challenges that are no longer worth the trouble. In this video, we'll explore the places that may no longer serve your well-being during this golden stage of life. Places that could jeopardize your health, safety, or overall sense of fulfillment. Stay with us as we gently guide you through these considerations, ensuring you can focus on what really brings you happiness and keeps you thriving in the years ahead. Now turning to places with extreme weather conditions, it's essential to understand how these environments can become increasingly challenging as we age. Areas known for severe cold, blistering heat, or relentless high winds may once have seemed thrilling or picturesque, but they now pose risks that should not be overlooked. For instance, extreme cold can make it difficult to regulate body temperature effectively, potentially leading to hypothermia or frostbite, even during what seems like a short outdoor stroll. On the other hand, scorching heat comes with its own dangers, such as dehydration, heat exhaustion, or even heat stroke, as the body's ability to stay cool diminishes over time. High winds, too, may once have felt exhilarating but can now add strain, making it harder to maintain balance or navigate safely. Imagine visiting a beloved winter wonderland, only to find yourself struggling to keep warm despite layers of clothing, or being caught off guard in an intensely hot desert landscape without enough water or shade nearby. These are scenarios that can quickly escalate from discomfort to serious health concerns. Instead, why not consider destinations with milder, more predictable climates? A serene beach with gentle breezes or a quaint countryside getaway during the spring season can offer the same moments of beauty and peace without the added risks. By choosing wisely, you can ensure your travels remain enjoyable and aligned with your well-being. Moving forward, let us consider the challenges of overcrowded tourist spots. These bustling destinations, often filled with endless streams of people, may have once exuded energy and excitement, but for individuals in their 70s or 80s, they can quickly become overwhelming and even hazardous. The dense crowds significantly increase the risks of accidental falls or stumbling over uneven pavements. Furthermore, the sheer noise and constant commotion can lead to sensory overload, leaving you feeling drained and uneasy. There is also the heightened danger of getting separated from companions or losing your way in the chaos, which can be distressing and difficult to manage. Additionally, such crowded areas can act as hotspots for the spread of illnesses, with close contact making it easier to catch a cold or other infections, which can take longer to recover from as we age. Picture walking through a packed marketplace or an overly crowded festival, only to find it hard to move freely, locate a seat to rest, or even escape the crowd when it feels too much. Instead, why not opt for serene alternatives that provide equal beauty and cultural enrichment but at a gentler pace? Imagine a quiet stroll through a less frequented historic town, a visit to a secluded museum during off hours, or a peaceful afternoon at a scenic garden. These options allow you to soak in the experience without the stress or risks of navigating overwhelming crowds, ensuring your travels remain both enjoyable and safe. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us now explore the challenges posed by high-altitude destinations. While the breathtaking views from mountain peaks or elevated terrains may seem like alluring travel goals, these locations can be deceptively demanding for individuals in their 70s or 80s. At higher altitudes, the air becomes thinner, meaning there is less oxygen available for your body to breathe in. This reduced oxygen level can make even simple activities like walking or climbing stairs feel unusually exhausting, leaving you gasping for air far quicker than you might have expected. For individuals with pre-existing conditions like heart disease, respiratory issues, or high blood pressure, the stress on the heart and lungs at these altitudes can become dangerous, potentially leading to symptoms like chest pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath. Imagine finding yourself in a serene mountain village only to experience severe fatigue, headaches, or difficulty adjusting to the altitude, which can overshadow the beauty you came to enjoy. Furthermore, high-altitude sickness, which includes nausea, confusion, or even fainting, can occur regardless of your previous travel experiences and often strikes without much warning. Instead of risking these discomforts or health complications, why not opt for destinations closer to sea level that offer equally stunning landscapes and cultural depth? A peaceful lakeside retreat, a scenic coastal drive, or a visit to lush valleys often provides the same rejuvenating connection with nature without putting unnecessary strain on your body. These alternatives ensure that your travel remains as enriching and memorable as it is safe. As the next challenge unfolds, let us turn our attention to adventure parks and high-intensity attractions. While these bustling and energetic destinations might have been a source of joy in earlier years, they can become increasingly overwhelming and physically taxing as we age. The long lines for rides, the constant walking or standing, and the loud, overstimulating environments in theme parks can exhaust individuals in their 70s or 80s more quickly than expected. The physical strain of navigating through crowds, standing for prolonged periods, or experiencing jerking motions on rides can lead to discomfort or even muscle soreness, making such visits less enjoyable. Moreover, the commotion and fast-paced atmosphere of these attractions might cause dizziness or heightened stress, especially for those sensitive to loud noises or bright, flashing lights. Instead of braving these high-energy environments, why not opt for more peaceful and equally engaging alternatives? Spending an afternoon exploring a serene botanical garden, admiring the vibrant blooms and listening to the gentle rustling of leaves can offer a sense of calm and wonder. Cultural landmarks such as historic estates, art museums, or beautiful cathedrals provide opportunities to immerse yourself in rich history and art at a relaxed pace. These options not only prioritize your comfort and well-being, but also ensure that your outings remain fulfilling and joyful without the exhausting toll of high-intensity attractions. Now turning to places with limited medical facilities, it becomes increasingly vital to acknowledge the importance of having access to adequate health care, especially in your 70s or 80s. Traveling to remote destinations may seem like an adventurous and serene escape, but the lack of nearby medical resources in such areas can pose significant risks. Imagine finding yourself in a secluded mountain village, miles away from the nearest hospital or clinic. In the event of a sudden health issue like chest pain, breathing difficulties, or even something as common as dehydration, the time it would take to reach proper medical care could make all the difference in an emergency. Similarly, areas with minimal infrastructure, such as remote islands or rural desert regions, often lack the necessary equipment, medications, or specialized personnel to handle complex medical conditions, leaving travelers vulnerable. Even if you are in good health, it is crucial to consider the unpredictability of certain age-related concerns that may arise suddenly, such as changes in blood pressure or mobility issues, especially in unfamiliar environments. To ensure your safety and peace of mind, prioritize destinations with reliable healthcare facilities within easy reach, such as cities or towns that have well-equipped hospitals or medical centers. If you still wish to explore more secluded spots, consider traveling with a certified guide or in a group that prioritizes safety measures and has contingency plans in place for emergencies. By making thoughtful choices, you can continue to enjoy the pleasures of travel while safeguarding your well-being and avoiding unnecessary risks. Moving forward, let us discuss the potential challenges of busy urban downtowns, which often present an overwhelming sensory experience, especially for individuals in their 70s or 80s. These bustling city centers are filled with constant noise from honking cars, crowded sidewalks, and the hustle and bustle of daily commuters. While cities may offer a sense of vibrancy and endless activities, they also pose unique risks that can be physically and mentally draining. Navigating through heavy traffic and packed streets can become a daunting task, increasing the likelihood of accidents or injuries. Even the act of crossing a busy intersection can feel overwhelming, with fast-moving vehicles and chaotic pedestrian traffic adding to the stress. Furthermore, crowded areas are often prime spots for pickpocketing and other petty crimes, leaving you more vulnerable as you focus on making your way through the throngs of people. Combined with the physical exertion of walking long distances or standing for extended periods, these factors can take a toll on your energy and well-being. The constant stimulation and fast pace of such environments can also lead to sensory overload, resulting in feelings of anxiety or fatigue. To make your urban visits more enjoyable and manageable, consider exploring quieter neighborhoods or visiting during off-peak hours when crowds are lighter. Additionally, finding accessible accommodations near your planned activities can reduce the need for extensive travel within the city. By taking these steps, you can still experience the charm and culture of urban areas without compromising your comfort or safety. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us delve into the challenges posed by public transport hubs during peak hours. These bustling locations, such as crowded bus terminals, packed train stations, and busy airports, can be particularly exhausting and stressful for individuals in their 70s or 80s. The sheer volume of people rushing to catch their rides creates an environment filled with constant noise, shoving crowds, and limited personal space, which can be both physically and mentally overwhelming. The long queues at ticket counters, security checks, and boarding gates can further drain your energy, especially when compounded by the need to navigate through complex layouts or stairs. For those with mobility issues, the fast-moving crowds and lack of immediate seating options can make it challenging to take a moment to rest or recuperate. Additionally, the heightened risk of tripping, falling, or bumping into others in such chaotic environments cannot be overlooked. Beyond physical exhaustion, the stress of keeping track of your belongings amidst the commotion significantly increases the likelihood of misplaced items or even theft. To minimize these risks and make your travel experience more comfortable, consider planning your trips during off-peak hours when the crowds are smaller and the pace is more manageable. Early mornings or mid-afternoon times are usually quieter, providing a more relaxed atmosphere to navigate through these hubs. Opting for alternatives like private transportation services or pre-booked rides can also reduce the need to deal with the chaos of public hubs altogether. By timing your travel wisely and exploring alternative options, you can ensure a smoother, less stressful journey that prioritizes your well-being. As the next challenge unfolds, let us explore the potential dangers of risky hiking trails. While the idea of an adventurous hike through picturesque landscapes may seem appealing, steep, uneven, or remote hiking destinations often come with hazards that can outweigh the rewards, particularly for those in their 70s or 80s. The rugged terrain, filled with loose rocks, narrow paths, or unsteady footing, significantly increases the risk of slips and falls, which could result in injuries that are hard to recover from at this stage of life. Moreover, the physical exertion required to climb steep inclines or navigate long trails can strain the heart, lungs, and joints, making it especially challenging for individuals with existing health conditions. Remote hiking spots often lack quick access to medical facilities or assistance, meaning that even minor injuries or sudden health issues such as dehydration, dizziness, or a heart-related episode could turn into serious emergencies. Another factor to consider is the unpredictability of weather in wilderness areas, which can quickly transform a seemingly safe hike into a dangerous ordeal with slippery paths or reduced visibility. The isolation in these locations can also make it harder to call for help or receive timely rescue, further amplifying the risks. Instead of venturing into these potentially hazardous areas, opting for safer, senior-friendly alternatives such as well-maintained nature trails or local parks equipped with smooth, accessible paths and rest areas can provide the joy of outdoor exploration without compromising safety. Guided tours in protected reserves or botanical gardens can also offer the beauty of nature within a controlled and secure environment, ensuring peace of mind and physical well-being. By choosing these gentler options, you can continue to enjoy the healing power of nature while avoiding undue risks. As the next challenge unfolds, let us now consider the impact of visiting nightclubs or bars with loud music. While these venues may evoke memories of vibrant dances and lively social gatherings from years past, their loud environments can pose significant challenges for individuals in their 70s or 80s. Prolonged exposure to high-decibel music can accelerate hearing loss, a common concern as we age, leaving lasting effects even after a short visit. Additionally, the combination of dim lighting and crowded, fast-paced settings can affect balance and spatial awareness, increasing the risk of trips or falls that could lead to serious injuries. The physical toll of late-night activities should also not be overlooked, as staying out until the early hours can disrupt sleep patterns and result in fatigue, leaving one feeling drained for days afterward. Instead of these taxing environments, consider embracing social gatherings that are quieter and more age-appropriate. Enjoying evenings filled with conversation at tranquil cafes, attending music performances in calm, acoustically balanced venues, or participating in community events such as book clubs or outdoor picnics can provide a fulfilling social experience without the strains associated with loud music and late nights. By choosing these peaceful alternatives, you can maintain an active social life while safeguarding your health and well-being, ensuring that every outing is as enjoyable as it is safe. Moving forward, let us delve into areas with poor air quality and the potential risks they pose for older individuals. As we age, our bodies naturally become more sensitive to environmental factors, and air pollution is no exception. Fine particles and toxins in the air can exacerbate respiratory issues such as asthma, bronchitis, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, conditions that are already more prevalent among those in their 70s or 80s. Beyond affecting the lungs, prolonged exposure to polluted air can strain the heart and even lead to fatigue, headaches, or dizziness, further diminishing overall well-being. Cities with dense traffic, industrial zones, or areas known for seasonal smog should be approached with caution. Even short visits can lead to discomfort, especially during times of high pollution levels. Thankfully, modern tools offer ways to mitigate these risks. Air quality apps provide real-time updates to help you make informed decisions about your travel destinations or daily activities. By using these resources, you can identify times and locations where the air is cleaner, allowing you to prioritize destinations that align with your health needs. Additionally, investing in lightweight, portable air purifiers or wearing masks designed to filter pollutants can add an extra layer of protection if exposure is unavoidable. By choosing destinations renowned for their fresh, clean air, whether it's a serene countryside retreat or a coastal town blessed with refreshing ocean breezes, you can enjoy your travels while ensuring your respiratory health remains uncompromised. Ultimately, thoughtful planning and prioritizing well-ventilated, pollution-free environments can make all the difference in maintaining your vitality as you explore the world. Now turning to unpredictable wilderness areas, these regions can present a unique set of challenges and dangers for individuals in their 70s and 80s. Wilderness areas, while often breathtakingly beautiful, are known for their sudden weather changes that can catch even the most seasoned travelers off guard. Imagine setting out on what seems like a pleasant hike only to face an unexpected downpour, extreme temperature shifts, or even a sudden storm. Such conditions can lead to slippery trails, hypothermia, or dehydration, all of which are more difficult to recover from as we grow older. In addition to the weather, encounters with wildlife can pose unexpected risks. While spotting an animal in its natural habitat can be thrilling, it's important to remember that wild animals can behave unpredictably if they feel threatened. Even smaller creatures like insects can cause harm, particularly if you are allergic to certain bites or stings. On top of these risks, the remote nature of many wilderness areas means that help can be far away should you experience an emergency. This isolation can complicate access to medical assistance or even basic necessities like food and water. To enjoy nature safely, consider alternatives like guided nature reserves or wildlife parks that are designed with visitor safety in mind. These destinations often offer well-maintained paths, trained staff on hand to assist in case of emergencies, and clear instructions on how to safely enjoy the environment. They also provide the opportunity to experience wildlife and pristine landscapes without the unpredictable dangers of the untamed wilderness. Whether it's a tranquil walk through a botanical garden, a visit to a wildlife sanctuary, or even a scenic drive through a well-mapped national park, these options allow you to connect with nature in a way that is both enriching and secure. By prioritizing such destinations, you not only reduce the potential risks but also ensure that your experience is as enjoyable and stress-free as possible. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us focus on the challenges posed by foreign countries with language barriers. Traveling to a destination where you do not speak the local language can make even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Imagine trying to explain symptoms to a doctor in an emergency, asking for directions, or ordering a meal at a restaurant when communication feels nearly impossible. Misunderstandings can quickly escalate from minor inconveniences to significant issues, especially when it comes to health and safety. These barriers can also make navigating unfamiliar environments more stressful, as important information on signs, transportation schedules, or warnings may be unclear or unavailable in a language you understand. Additionally, seeking assistance in these situations may require an effort that feels draining and frustrating. To ease these challenges, consider traveling with a guide or as part of a group that is familiar with the region and its language. Guides can act as a bridge, ensuring clear communication and helping you manage any unforeseen complications with confidence. Another option is to visit countries where the primary language has some overlap with your own or where translation services are widely available. Many popular destinations have embraced tourism by providing multilingual resources, offering everything from translated menus to guided tours in multiple languages. Utilizing mobile apps for instant translation can also be a great tool, but they may not always be reliable or practical in every situation. By choosing places that prioritize accessibility or traveling with knowledgeable companions, you can focus on experiencing the beauty and culture of your destination without the stress of constant language barriers. This thoughtful approach ensures a smoother, safer, and more enjoyable trip, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the experience and create lasting memories. As the next challenge unfolds, let us consider the potential dangers of visiting beaches with strong currents or no lifeguards on duty. While the ocean's beauty can be captivating, it is important to understand the hidden risks that may not be immediately visible. Powerful currents, such as rip currents, can sweep even the strongest swimmers out to sea in an instant, creating life-threatening situations. Without trained lifeguards nearby, the chances of receiving timely help in an emergency are significantly reduced. Even walking along the shoreline can pose risks, as wet, slippery rocks or uneven terrain may lead to falls and injuries. For older individuals, these dangers are heightened as strength, balance, and response time may not be the same as they once were. Prioritizing safety means choosing beaches that have lifeguards present, clear warning signs about water conditions, and pathways that are easy to navigate. Accessible beaches with gentle tides and amenities like seating areas and shade can provide a much safer and more enjoyable experience. It is also wise to avoid entering the water alone, as having a companion who can call for help if needed adds an extra layer of security. By making thoughtful choices about which beaches to visit, you can still enjoy the calming sound of the waves and refreshing sea air without putting yourself at unnecessary risk. Taking these precautions ensures that your time by the water remains peaceful and uplifting, creating moments of relaxation and joy instead of unnecessary worry. As the next challenge unfolds, we turn our attention to festivals with heavy crowds. Large-scale festivals can certainly be magical with their vibrant energy, music, and cultural displays, but they often come with significant risks, particularly for individuals in their 70s or 80s. Dense crowds can quickly become overwhelming, increasing the chances of exhaustion or even dehydration as you navigate through packed pathways and long queues. The sheer number of people can also pose safety concerns, from accidental bumps and trips to the difficulty of finding help in case of an emergency. It is not uncommon for these events to have limited seating or shaded areas, further contributing to discomfort and fatigue. Another concern is the potential for being accidentally separated from companions or feeling disoriented in the chaos, which could lead to unnecessary stress. Instead, consider smaller, local celebrations as a safer and more enjoyable alternative. These events often maintain the same cultural richness and festive spirit while offering a more relaxed and manageable environment. With smaller crowds, it becomes easier to find comfortable spaces to rest, stay hydrated, and fully enjoy the experience without feeling overwhelmed. You can still savor the joy of live music, traditional dances, or delicious treats, but in a way that prioritizes your comfort and safety. By choosing thoughtfully, you can immerse yourself in meaningful cultural events that are enriching and memorable, offering moments of connection and happiness without the strain and risks associated with large-scale festivals. Now turning to places with complex terrain, it is crucial to recognize the potential hazards these locations can present for individuals in their 70s or 80s. Areas with rocky paths, steep staircases, or uneven ground may seem adventurous, but they pose a significant risk of falls or injuries, which can have more severe consequences as we age. Navigating such environments often requires a level of physical agility and balance that might not be as sharp as it once was, and this can lead to unnecessary stress or even accidents. For example, a scenic hike might suddenly become a daunting challenge when faced with unstable ground or unexpected inclines. Similarly, historic landmarks or temples with steep, narrow stairs can be difficult to access and exhausting to explore, detracting from the joy of the experience. Instead of venturing into destinations with these potential pitfalls, consider opting for places that are designed with accessibility and comfort in mind. Many modern tourist spots and cultural sites now feature paved pathways, ramps, or elevators that allow you to enjoy their beauty and history without putting yourself at risk. Botanical gardens, museums, and parks with maintained trails are excellent choices, as they offer scenic and enriching experiences while prioritizing safety and ease of movement. You can also research destinations that actively promote senior-friendly infrastructure, ensuring that your trip is as enjoyable and worry-free as possible. By making these thoughtful choices, you can continue to explore the world and create cherished memories without compromising your well-being. Moving forward, let us address regions with political instability, which can pose serious safety concerns, particularly for individuals in their 70s or 80s. Traveling to areas experiencing ongoing conflicts or heightened risks of unrest may expose you to unforeseen dangers such as sudden demonstrations, restricted mobility, or even difficulty accessing basic services. These challenges can be especially overwhelming and stressful, potentially turning what should be a relaxing and enjoyable trip into a source of anxiety. It is important to remember that such situations can escalate quickly and unpredictably, often leaving little time or opportunity to secure your safety. To ensure peace of mind and well-being during your travels, it is crucial to thoroughly research destinations beforehand. Seek information from reliable sources such as government travel advisories, reputable news outlets, or even recommendations from travel agencies experienced in catering to senior travelers. Additionally, consider joining guided tours or group travel programs where experienced professionals handle the logistics, allowing you to focus solely on enjoying your journey. By prioritizing destinations with stable environments, you can enjoy your travels with confidence, knowing that your safety is not compromised. There is a vast world of serene and enriching locations to explore that are far removed from the worries of instability, offering the perfect backdrop for creating meaningful memories and experiences. Now turning to the topic of remote islands with rough accessibility, it is important to consider the challenges these destinations may pose, especially for those in their 70s or 80s. While the allure of a tranquil and secluded island might sound appealing, the reality of getting there and navigating such locations can often be demanding. Long ferry rides, unpredictable weather conditions, or limited transport options can quickly transform what seems like a dream getaway into a physically exhausting endeavor. These factors can be especially taxing for older travelers who may require comfort and convenience during their journey. Furthermore, many remote islands lack reliable connectivity or immediate access to essential services, including healthcare facilities. In the event of an emergency, the delay in receiving help could pose significant risks, leaving you feeling vulnerable and isolated. Instead, consider opting for destinations that offer the beauty of nature alongside the ease of accessibility. Coastal towns, island resorts with dependable transportation links, or more developed islands with modern infrastructure can provide a similar sense of peace and relaxation without the challenges of inaccessibility. By selecting such locations, you can ensure that your trip remains enjoyable, safe, and stress-free, allowing you to create cherished memories without the burden of unnecessary complications. As the next chapter unfolds, let us explore why vacations with heavy packing and constant moving may no longer align with the needs of this particular age group. As the next phase of the journey comes into focus, let us delve into the topic of large theme parks designed primarily with younger visitors in mind. These destinations, while undoubtedly thrilling and full of energy, often present a set of challenges that might be less suitable for individuals in their 70s or 80s. First, consider the physical demands of such parks. The sheer size of these attractions usually involves extensive walking, navigating crowded pathways, and standing in long queues for rides or attractions. Over time, these activities can become not only tiring but also potentially overwhelming, especially for those who may already be managing health conditions or reduced stamina. Add to this the often loud and bustling environment, which can lead to sensory fatigue or discomfort, making it harder to fully enjoy the experience. The rides and attractions themselves, many designed for high-intensity thrills, are often not age-friendly either, with their fast speeds, sudden drops, and rapid movements potentially causing strain or even a sense of unease. Instead of embarking on such taxing adventures, consider exploring parks and attractions that are more tailored to a relaxed and enjoyable pace. For example, many botanical gardens, cultural heritage parks, or zoological parks combine the joy of exploration with tranquil surroundings and accessible pathways. These types of destinations often provide shaded rest areas, guided tours, and peaceful environments, making them more suitable for older individuals seeking a fulfilling yet comfortable outing. By selecting destinations that cater to your needs and preferences, you can still enjoy the magic of discovery and entertainment without the physical and sensory toll of traditional theme parks. With this in mind, let us now shift our attention to the practicalities of vacations that involve heavy packing and constant moving, and why they might no longer align well with the priorities of this stage of life. Now turning to vacations that involve heavy packing and constant moving, it is important to consider how these types of trips can become increasingly challenging as we grow older. Frequent changes in accommodations, hopping between multiple destinations, and the constant cycle of packing and unpacking can take a toll on both physical energy and mental well-being. Each transition demands effort, from navigating unfamiliar locations to managing luggage, which can quickly become exhausting. Beyond the physical fatigue, the lack of consistency in environment and routine can create a sense of disorientation, making it harder to fully relax and enjoy the journey. Instead, opting for a simpler, slower-paced single-destination vacation may provide a more rewarding and comfortable experience. For instance, choosing a serene coastal town, a quiet countryside retreat, or a cozy lodge in a scenic location allows you to settle into your surroundings, unpack just once, and immerse yourself in the beauty and tranquility of the destination. This approach not only reduces the physical strain but also offers the luxury of time to explore at your own pace, connect with the local culture, and truly savor the moments without the pressure of constant movement. By prioritizing comfort and ease, you can create a travel experience that feels more like a rejuvenating escape rather than a demanding itinerary. With this perspective, let us now explore the reasons why risky adventure sports destinations might not align with the priorities and well-being of this stage in life. Moving forward, let us take a closer look at risky adventure sports destinations and why they may not be the ideal choice for those in their 70s or 80s. Activities like skydiving, bungee jumping, or whitewater rafting may offer an adrenaline rush but also carry significant physical risks, especially for individuals with health conditions or reduced physical endurance. These extreme sports often place an immense strain on the body, including the heart and joints, which could lead to injuries or serious health complications. Even the preparation for such activities, such as enduring lengthy safety briefings, wearing heavy equipment, or navigating rugged terrains to reach the activity site, can be physically taxing. Furthermore, the unpredictable nature of these sports adds an element of uncertainty that might not align with the need for safety and stability at this stage of life. Rather than risking health and well-being for a fleeting thrill, consider exploring gentler recreational options that still provide excitement and joy without the physical demands or hazards. For instance, you might choose a serene boat cruise along picturesque waterways where you can enjoy breathtaking views and peaceful surroundings. Alternatively, a hot air balloon ride offers the chance to marvel at stunning landscapes from above in a calm and controlled environment. Other rewarding options include guided wildlife safaris, leisurely kayaking on calm waters, or even exploring heritage walking trails at your own relaxed pace. These activities allow you to engage with nature and adventure while staying within the bounds of comfort and safety. By prioritizing enjoyable yet low-risk experiences, you can savor the beauty of exploration and discovery without compromising health or peace of mind. As we continue, let us discuss the challenges and potential discomforts of visiting undeveloped camping sites and why they may no longer be as appealing or practical as they once were. Now turning to undeveloped camping sites, it is essential to consider the inconveniences and potential risks these locations may pose for individuals in their 70s or 80s. Remote and undeveloped campsites often lack basic amenities such as toilets, electricity, or clean water, which can make the experience far less enjoyable and, more importantly, challenging to manage. Setting up a tent, cooking meals over a fire, or walking on uneven terrain in the dark can become physically demanding, even for those in relatively good health. In addition, the absence of reliable medical assistance in these secluded areas can heighten concerns if unexpected health issues or injuries occur. Weather conditions also tend to be unpredictable in remote regions, and sudden changes like heavy rain or extreme heat can quickly turn a camping trip into a stressful experience. These factors, combined with potential encounters with wildlife or the need to carry heavy gear, create an environment that may not align with the comfort and safety needs of this life stage. Instead of undeveloped camping sites, consider exploring options like glamping, which offers the charm of camping with the added convenience of modern amenities. Glamping accommodations often include comfortable beds, proper bathrooms, and even climate control, allowing you to immerse yourself in nature without compromising on comfort. Alternatively, well-equipped campgrounds with designated facilities such as maintained paths, accessible restrooms, and nearby medical services are excellent choices. These locations often provide a balance between outdoor adventure and safety, making them more suitable for older adults. Whether it is a cozy cabin nestled in the woods or a luxurious tent overlooking a tranquil lake, these options provide all the joys of connecting with nature while ensuring ease and peace of mind. By thoughtfully choosing destinations that cater to your comfort and well-being, you can continue to enjoy the great outdoors without unnecessary strain or worry. With this in mind, let us now explore another important aspect: why regions with high risks of natural disasters may no longer be ideal places to visit. Now turning to areas with high risks of natural disasters, it is crucial to recognize how these regions can pose significant challenges for older travelers. Places prone to earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, or other natural calamities often demand quick thinking and even quicker action to evacuate or find shelter. For those in their 70s or 80s, such situations can become overwhelming due to reduced mobility or slower reaction times, making it harder to navigate chaotic environments. Beyond the immediate physical demands, the mental stress of facing unpredictable disasters can also take a toll, especially when access to medical care or assistance may be delayed during emergencies. For instance, heavy rainstorms that lead to flash flooding could isolate travelers from safe zones, while hurricanes may require prolonged stays in evacuation centers with minimal comfort or privacy. Similarly, earthquakes can strike without warning, leaving little time to respond or escape to safer ground. To minimize such risks, it is important to avoid destinations that are historically known for frequent natural disasters or that may be facing seasonal threats. Before planning your trip, research the weather patterns, disaster history, and safety protocols of your chosen destination. Opt for places with robust emergency response systems and clear evacuation plans that cater to a wide range of needs, including those of older adults. Staying informed about weather forecasts and using apps designed to provide real-time alerts can also enhance preparedness. Additionally, consider timing your trips during periods of low disaster risk, such as avoiding hurricane seasons in tropical regions or steering clear of earthquake-prone zones altogether. By prioritizing destinations with a stable climate and reliable safety measures, you can ensure a more relaxed and worry-free travel experience. With safety always in mind, let us now move forward to discuss why unfamiliar cities lacking senior-friendly infrastructure might not be the best choice for your next journey. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us talk about unfamiliar cities that lack senior-friendly infrastructure, which can make traveling increasingly challenging as we age. Cities that are missing accessible public transportation options, pedestrian-friendly walkways, or essential amenities for older adults can quickly turn what should be a joyful trip into an exhausting and stressful experience. Imagine navigating a city where the buses or trains lack ramps or elevators, forcing you to climb steep stairs or walk long distances just to get from one place to another. Similarly, areas with uneven sidewalks, narrow pathways, or poorly marked crossings can pose significant risks for falls or injuries, especially for those with mobility concerns. Beyond physical accessibility, amenities like easily available seating, public restrooms, and clear signage may also be limited in some locations, adding to the discomfort. For example, a bustling city with chaotic traffic and minimal pedestrian zones can be overwhelming, whereas a city designed with wide, safe pathways and ample resting points can make all the difference. Instead of putting yourself through such unnecessary difficulties, consider opting for destinations that prioritize senior accessibility. Places like Copenhagen, with its seamless public transport and flat, walkable streets, or Kyoto, known for its calm gardens and accessible cultural sites, can offer a more enjoyable and stress-free experience. Similarly, many cities in Switzerland are known for their efficient transportation systems equipped with elevators and ramps, making them ideal choices for older travelers. Before finalizing your trip, take the time to research the destination's accessibility features, such as checking if the public transport includes low-floor options or whether attractions and accommodations are specifically designed to cater to seniors. Selecting a city that values inclusivity ensures you can focus on creating meaningful memories rather than worrying about navigating the environment. Moving forward, let us explore the challenges of visiting places with overpriced healthcare systems and how they can affect your travel plans. Now turning to the potential financial pitfalls of visiting places with overpriced healthcare systems, it is important to recognize how a health emergency in such destinations could quickly turn into a significant burden. As we grow older, the likelihood of needing medical attention during travel increases, whether for minor issues like dehydration or more serious concerns such as heart conditions or injuries. In locations where healthcare costs are exceptionally high, even a simple visit to the emergency room or a routine checkup can result in bills that are astronomical. Imagine being in a country where a single night at a hospital could cost as much as an entire vacation. This financial strain can overshadow the joy of your travels and leave you worrying about how to manage unforeseen expenses. Beyond the financial aspect, the emotional stress of navigating a complex healthcare system in a foreign place, where language barriers or unfamiliar protocols can add confusion, is something that no one wants to experience during what should be a time of relaxation. To avoid such situations, careful planning is key. Before traveling, take the time to research the cost of medical services in your chosen destination. Look into whether your travel insurance covers these expenses and whether the local healthcare system is accessible for tourists. Some countries, such as Thailand or Portugal, are known for offering high-quality yet affordable medical care, making them safer options for older travelers. On the other hand, countries like the United States are infamous for their exorbitant healthcare costs, which might make them less ideal unless you have comprehensive coverage. Additionally, consider carrying a list of emergency contacts, including nearby clinics or hospitals, so you are prepared if the need arises. By choosing destinations with reasonably priced healthcare systems and ensuring you have adequate coverage, you can travel with peace of mind, knowing that your health and finances are protected. With that in mind, let us now delve into the potential hurdles posed by regions with intense religious or cultural protocols and how to navigate these challenges respectfully. Now turning to regions with intense religious or cultural protocols, it is vital to approach these destinations with an understanding and respect for their traditions. While immersing yourself in a culture different from your own can be an incredibly enriching experience, certain locations have strict expectations that may feel overwhelming or unfamiliar, especially if you are visiting for the first time. For instance, some countries require specific dress codes such as covering arms and legs, even in the heat of summer, or adhering to particular rituals before entering sacred spaces. In other places, behaviors that might seem casual or routine, like public displays of affection or speaking loudly in religious sites, could be considered inappropriate or even offensive. Without proper preparation, you could unintentionally face uncomfortable situations or accidentally show disrespect to the local customs. To ensure a meaningful and enjoyable experience, take the time to educate yourself about the cultural norms of your chosen destination. Watch videos, read guidebooks, or consult locals familiar with the area to understand what is expected. For example, if visiting regions with deeply embedded religious practices, such as parts of the Middle East, South Asia, or Southeast Asia, learning how to greet others properly, how to behave in temples or mosques, and understanding prayer times can go a long way in showing respect. Similarly, for destinations with unique cultural festivities, it is wise to understand the significance of these traditions so you can participate appropriately without feeling out of place. A great way to embrace cultural immersion gently is by engaging in guided tours or local workshops. These not only provide a safe and respectful way to experience the culture, but also offer insight into its significance from knowledgeable locals. A cooking class, an artisanal craft session, or a guided exploration of historical landmarks allows you to appreciate the culture without the risk of crossing boundaries unintentionally. This approach creates a richer travel experience while building connections with the people and traditions of the region. Being mindful, open, and prepared ensures that you can enjoy your travels respectfully and build memories that honor the places you visit. Moving forward, let us uncover the safety considerations when exploring neighborhoods or areas with high crime rates. Moving forward, exploring the safety considerations of neighborhoods or areas with high crime rates is essential for ensuring a secure and enjoyable trip. When planning your visit to a new destination, it is always wise to research the safety of the specific neighborhoods you intend to explore. While the main city or town might be well known and appear inviting, certain areas may have higher crime rates which could pose risks, especially for visitors who are unfamiliar with the surroundings. To avoid potential dangers, take proactive steps to prioritize your safety. Start by reading updated travel advisories and reviews from reputable websites or travel forums. Many travelers share honest insights about their experiences, including areas to avoid or those they found particularly safe. Similarly, look for neighborhood-specific crime statistics or reports, which are often available on local government or law enforcement websites. This information can give you a clearer understanding of where it is best to stay and explore. Another useful approach is to seek advice from locals or trusted sources, such as hotel staff or tour guides. They are often well informed about which neighborhoods are safer and which ones are better to steer clear of, especially during certain times of the day. Beyond research, technology can also play a crucial role in enhancing your travel safety. Various apps and tools are designed to help travelers navigate cities with confidence. For instance, apps featuring neighborhood safety ratings, real-time alerts, or routes that help you avoid risky areas are excellent resources for staying informed. Additionally, apps with emergency contact features or quick access to local authorities can be incredibly reassuring when venturing into unfamiliar places. When visiting a new city, consider staying in well-reviewed accommodations located in central or tourist-friendly areas. These places often have better security measures and are more likely to have other travelers around, creating a safer environment. Avoid wandering off into lesser-known streets or areas unless you are with a knowledgeable guide or group, as it minimizes the chances of getting lost or encountering unsafe situations. It is also important to stay mindful of your personal belongings by using anti-theft bags or hidden wallets and avoiding displaying expensive items like jewelry or cameras, which can attract unwanted attention. By taking these precautions, you can explore with greater peace of mind while enjoying your journey to the fullest. As we continue, let us delve into the challenges posed by lengthy layovers or excessive travel time. As the next challenge unfolds, let us consider the impact of lengthy layovers or excessive travel time on individuals in their 70s and 80s. Prolonged periods of travel can be physically taxing, especially when they involve extended hours sitting in uncomfortable positions, navigating large airports, or dealing with the unpredictability of connecting flights. Such situations can lead to fatigue, stiffness, and even health risks like deep vein thrombosis, which is a condition caused by sitting for long periods without proper movement. For older travelers, these factors can turn what should be an exciting journey into an exhausting and stressful experience. To minimize these challenges, consider prioritizing direct flights whenever possible, even if they might be slightly more expensive. The convenience of avoiding multiple takeoffs, landings, and long hours in transit can significantly improve the overall travel experience and reduce physical strain. If a direct flight is not available, aim for layovers that are just long enough to comfortably reach your connecting flight without feeling rushed, but not so lengthy that you are left waiting for hours. Another helpful strategy is to choose destinations closer to home or those that require shorter travel times, which can still offer enriching experiences without the added burden of lengthy trips. If you must travel internationally or over long distances, break up the journey into smaller segments with planned overnight stays in comfortable accommodations along the way. This allows you to rest and recharge before continuing your trip. While in transit, take proactive steps to maintain your comfort and well-being. Stay hydrated, wear compression socks to promote healthy circulation, and make an effort to stretch or walk around the cabin during the flight whenever it is safe to do so. Additionally, look for airports with senior-friendly amenities such as dedicated rest areas, easily accessible transportation, and assistance services for those who may need additional support during layovers. Planning your journey in this way not only helps protect your physical health, but also ensures that you arrive at your destination feeling more refreshed and ready to fully enjoy your adventure. Moving forward, let us examine how regions known for offering spicy or exotic cuisines might present unique challenges for older travelers. Moving forward, let us consider the challenges posed by regions known for their spicy or exotic cuisines. As we age, our digestive systems often become more sensitive, and this can make highly spiced, rich, or unfamiliar foods harder to tolerate. Ingredients that might have once been an adventure for the taste buds can lead to discomfort, indigestion, or even serious health concerns for individuals in their 70s and 80s. For some, overly spicy dishes can irritate the stomach lining or exacerbate existing conditions like acid reflux or ulcers. Exotic ingredients or preparation methods might also present allergen risks or introduce meals that are difficult to digest due to their richness or unfamiliarity. While the allure of exploring unique culinary traditions is undoubtedly exciting, it is important to prioritize personal health and comfort when selecting destinations. For those who wish to avoid these challenges, consider places known for offering milder or more familiar cuisines. European countries like Italy, France, or Greece provide a range of delicious yet gentle dishes featuring fresh, natural ingredients that are easy on the stomach. Similarly, destinations within your own country can often offer local specialties that feel both comforting and accessible. When venturing into areas renowned for bold flavors, seek accommodations with dining options that cater to a variety of dietary preferences, including simpler and less seasoned meals. It may also help to pack small quantities of familiar snacks or dietary supplements to support your nutritional needs while traveling. If you find yourself in a region where spice dominates the local palate, do not hesitate to ask for milder versions of popular dishes. Many restaurants are happy to accommodate such requests. Additionally, staying hydrated and avoiding large or heavy portions can help prevent discomfort. Exploring new cuisines is a wonderful way to immerse yourself in a culture, but it is equally essential to listen to your body's needs and make choices that support your well-being. Up next, let us delve into the potential concerns of visiting areas with undeveloped camping sites. Now turning to the concerns of visiting areas with undeveloped camping sites, let us reflect on why these locations may present significant challenges for individuals in their 70s and 80s. Camping in remote or undeveloped areas often means limited access to essential amenities like clean water, proper sanitation, or reliable electricity, which can make even basic activities such as cooking, resting, or managing personal hygiene quite difficult. For older adults, the absence of these conveniences can increase the risk of dehydration, infections, or general discomfort. Additionally, navigating rugged terrains with uneven ground or dense vegetation can heighten the chance of slips and falls, which may lead to injuries in places where immediate medical assistance is not readily available. The unpredictability of weather in such locations also poses a concern, as sudden storms or extreme temperatures can leave travelers exposed to the elements without adequate shelter. While the serene beauty of remote camping sites is undeniable, it is worth considering safer alternatives that still allow you to connect with nature. For instance, many national parks now offer well-maintained campgrounds equipped with accessible trails, clean restrooms, and other facilities designed with visitors of all ages in mind. Similarly, glamping options provide the best of both worlds by combining the outdoor experience with the comfort of sturdy tents, proper bedding, and even on-site dining. If you prefer to immerse yourself in nature without the challenges of traditional camping, consider visiting botanical gardens, nature reserves, or lakeside lodges where you can enjoy the views and tranquility without the physical demands of an undeveloped site. By prioritizing destinations that balance adventure with safety and convenience, you can ensure that your outdoor experiences remain enjoyable and worry-free. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us explore the unique risks of traveling to areas with high risks of natural disasters.